to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bruins will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Nebraska's offense will go on the attack first. Quick release by the QB. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. To the air, it's Nolan. Right on the money. There he goes. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
Coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the UCLA Bruins offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose.
All by himself down the middle. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bruins.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Pulls it in. It's Carter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Carter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Nolan. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Bringing it back. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got him cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They're facing a 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Huskers line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared.
Pick off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Sends it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now staring at a 3rd down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Next, going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Husker!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gibbs. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Skips away from pressure. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Bruins moving quickly to the line. He'll do it himself. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got him. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Nice move there. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild 1st quarter. Not a lot of daylight. He gets run to the 32. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Fires to the right. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. And they're not on the same page there. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He's got the tight end. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Quickly to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Rides the back on the option, the give. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun. Give on the inside. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
The Huskers decide to punt it away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down and distances, 3rd down in particular. They've got to be better moving forward.
The Bruins want to crank the tempo. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Grabbed behind the line. It's Clark. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done, it's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Makes the catch. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Cornhuskers are rolling down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Rides the back and leaves it. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. After the run, now to throw. He caught it! He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Huskers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today. They still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over Marshall. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The short hands, it's Lane. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. 2nd down coming up. Caught behind the line, it's Clark. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Turning it. Got some room after the goal line. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to swing it on second down. Got his man on the right. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving a change impossible. He's looking downfield to throw. That's caught. It's Bryant. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Under 30 seconds to go here in the half. Let's see how they play it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Nolan. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Cornhuskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Heaves it on the run. Snags it inside the 20. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's McClure. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Looking downfield very late in the half. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, back to the sea of red and our guys at Memorial Stadium.
And the Huskers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibbs. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Trying play action. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Bryant. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Bruins have this offense rolling. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
The RPO, it's complete. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Bruins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. To the air on first down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21.
Nebraska, 31. UCLA, 21.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He breaks into the open. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clark. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Clark. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads it downfield. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Hunt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. With the catch, it's Carter. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Runs for the tackle. Finds some fresh air. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. The RPO fire complete to the left. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run play action. Moves away as he feels pressure.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
The Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Got his man in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Here's a heat. They're working that left side. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throwing catch, and he's down at the 5. The Cornhuskers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskers! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 11 over Marshall. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
And how about... Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Bryant. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he could make the catch.
The Bruins with the 1st and 10. Off the RPO complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the Bruins want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this moment.
Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we ready to play. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Fires to the middle. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, UCLA. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
UCLA, 28.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Wants to throw, it's Nolan. Got a man, it's Clark. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Still running at the 40. Turning on the Jets. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out, because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
UCLA, 28.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. The play-action fake. Got his man to the left. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Man, you got to like these last 2 plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
Back to pass on 2nd down. The screen, he's got wheels. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Works the middle. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Bruins will hustle to the line. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. On the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's second and long. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Makes the grab, it's Lane. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He'll pull it on the read. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's McClure. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Huskers will send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Got it in the middle, it's Bryant. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Going to take a shot on second and short. Caught over the middle, it's Bryant. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it set up on the outside. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play.
Timeout, UCLA.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Bruins will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead, because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys. But